enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye? Too much sun and not enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye? Too much sun and not enough sky. I've lost again, but I gotta maintain. Too much sun and not enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 31st race of Season 2 NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, as well as the 5th race in the chase for the championship. Hi, I'm Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99, the voice of NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, here to welcome you to the Golden Corral 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is going to be an exciting race here at one of the fastest tracks of the schedule besides plate tracks. We're going to see some pretty intense racing here in Atlanta, and we're going to see who's going to come out on top. Now, the chase standings heading into this race, it's pretty close among the top two. David Rivera leads by 5 points over Austin Talley, and then third in points, who is only, 17 behind the points lead, and that is Seth Cole. So the chase points coming into the race, it's David Rivera the leader, then second Austin Talley, then Seth Cole, Gabe Williams, Chase Oliver, Charles Jackson, Betty Johnson, Mason Bromer, Parker Wright, Joshua Collard, Jessica Shelton, Hunter Bell, and Chris Washer. So that is how your chase standings look heading into this race. Here's a look at your starting lineup for today's race at Atlanta. Well, pace cars pulled in. The front row, it's Rue McIntyre on the pole with Sam Young second. As we are getting ready to go racing, here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Rue McIntyre gets off to a pretty good jump on that start. And Rue McIntyre's trying to go for his first win of his career and of the season, as he's been one of the best drivers outside the chase in the point standings. He's been battling for that 14th spot with guys like Austin Weiner, Henrietta Fitzwater, and Cody Lamas, as Rue McIntyre leads lap 1 here at Atlanta. As I look back here, they were going 3 wide, but they sold out to double wide. But now we got another 3 wide battle. Oh, and I see a wreck. I saw Annie Thomas get spun. And then, oh, I see Seth Cole, David Rivera, Chaser, Parker Wright was in there. Sonny Hammond is in it. Annie Thomas I saw was involved. Is there any damage on Ken Thero's car? No, I thought he was involved. Oh, and then we got another incident. Ian Dutta and Austin Weiner, Matt McIntyre, Talampas, Austin Talley, another chaser. Oh my word. Ken Thero was in that, so was Barney Taylor. Must have been from when drivers tried to slow down. Oh my word. That was not necessary, as there are a lot of cars, and a few of them are chasers who were involved in this mess. But anyways, let's, since drivers stayed out on the pit road, or stayed out on the track, Dylan Young's going to be your leader when we go to the next restart, while everybody else is in pit road. Let's take a look at a replay to see what brought the caution out for the first time tonight here at Atlanta. Well, this is where it starts. They were 3 wide racing back here around the 28th spot. And it's going to start right there. The 47 of Alex Hawkins gets into Eric Burton, up into Annie Thomas. And then there you see where drivers gets collected. David Rivera got a big piece of that. So too did Ryan Anderson Jr. and Chris Washer and Jessica Shelton. And then up ahead, I believe the 47, he came back up the track. Yes, he did. Right in front of Seth Cole, into Eric Burton, and then David Rivera gets collected. Parker Wright was in there. And then watch Eric Burton right there in the Sonny Hammond. And that's what happens to them. Meanwhile, we are trying to find what happens up here with Austin Weiner and Ian Dutta, because this is the second incident that took place. We're going to try to see what happens right here. They're 3 wide, and they're doing good. Let's see. Oh, there was contact with the 12 and the 18. Wow, Austin Weiner got up in the air. That was a hard hit for the 12 car. And then there you see Zachary Fitzwater got damage. And then Ken Thero sideswipes the 18. And that's what happens. But how does Austin Talley, among others, get into this? Oh, it must have been from when the 12 came back down across the racetrack down low. Let's see. Yeah, there's the contact to Talampas, and then in the Talley. Hunter Bell does a great job of getting through. Kyle Matthews got a piece of it, so too did Danny Wells and Barney Taylor. So 2 separate incidents within almost a whole lap happened involving some cars. Some of them were chase drivers. As I noticed, the chasers I know who were in that wreck were David Rivera, Austin Talley, Seth Cole, Jessica Sheldon, and Chris Washer. But anyways, let's take you to the restart. Well, after that first caution, we have several cars out of the race, and they are Austin Talley, Austin Weiner, Danny Wells, Ian Dutta, Barney Taylor, Ken Thero, Eric Burton, Annie Thomas, and Sonny Hammond. Alex Hawkins is 2 laps down, but he's still on track. Meanwhile, Dylan Young is your leader. Everybody behind him, to Hunter Bell in 4th, stayed out on the track. So it's Dylan Young, the leader, Sam Young in 2nd. Look at that, the Young brothers up here in the top 2. Michael Norman 3rd, 4th, Hunter Bell, 5th, who and everybody else behind, 4th, pitted. So Rue McIntyre will restart 5th, then Jecko Knight, PJ Williams, Betty Johnson, Tommy Mooney, Joshua Collard, Alex Pedro, Chase Oliver, Mason Bromer, Henrietta Fitzwater, Gabe Williams, Charles Jackson, Preston Plord, Theo Segal, Dylan Thero, Brody Talley. Actually, Danny Wells is still on track. Parker Wright, Trent Dunham, Zachary Fitzwater, Cody Lamas, Jessica Sheldon, Chris Washer, Kyle Matthews, Matt McIntyre, David Rivera, Seth Cole, Justin Talampas, and Ryan Anderson Jr., along with Alex Hawkins and Danny Wells on the inside, who are a lap or more down. Green flag is back out with 43 laps to go here at Atlanta. We actually need to keep an eye out on that 47 car, because I see he is mega slow, and he's holding up a lot of cars. This is not going to be good. As now the track is now separated to 2 different packs. Oh man, they almost went 4 wide. That could have been a bad situation. So far, they're trying to get around the 47. They're just not having that much luck with it. Gabe Williams is going to be the biggest victim. He lost a lot of spots as a result. There's Danny Wells, who actually appears to be up to speed. Yeah, he appears to be up to speed with the rest of the cars. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Michael Norman trying to go underneath Dylan Young for the lead. And it looks like he's going to get it. Meanwhile, here it comes the 38 of Jecko Knight. He is up here in this fray. Last season, he ran only about 32 races last season. Missed the first 4 races due to Dylan Poteet being in the car he drove for the rest of that season. He took over that 31 car, won a race, a couple races before the chase last season. He won back at Iowa, made the chase, and did pretty decent. This season in that 38 car, he has just been having the worst luck possible. Nonetheless, Jecko Knight's having a great race right now, running in 3rd, right behind two veterans, Dylan Young and the leader at the moment, Michael Norman. Let's take a look and see where chase drivers currently run at the moment. The first one I see is Hunter Bell. There he is in the 4th spot. And then, or now he's going to go back to 6th. 8th is Mason Bromer. 9th, Joshua Collar. 10th, Chase Oliver. And then 12th is Betty Johnson, I believe. Yeah, 12th, Betty Johnson. 14th, Charles Jackson. 16th, Parker Wright. Then the next highest chaser in the 20th position is Jessica Shelton. And then the next highest chaser is Gabe Williams, 28th, 29th, David Rivera, 30th, Chris Washer, 31st, Seth Cole. And that is it for the chasers on the field, as the chasers who are out of the race are Austin Talley. Actually, it is only Austin Talley, the only chaser out of the race. Every other chaser's still on track, surprisingly enough. Meanwhile, Michael Norman continues to lead the way. Now second is Sam Young. And now here comes Tommy Mooney up here, along with Hunter Bell. Meanwhile, Dylan Young, who was the leader on that restart, he's going to fall back to around the 9th position, it looks like. It is the 9th position. Meanwhile, back up front, Sam Young trying to run down Michael Norman for the lead, as we are about 10 laps away from the halfway point of this race. And remember, after this race, the first half of the chase is over. So that means there will be only 5 races left, not only in the season, but in the chase as well. And I see they are getting ready to approach Alex Hawkins. Let's stay to the 47 to see what is going to happen here, as they are approaching him fast. As Alex Hawkins is not up to speed. I think he's only going to go possibly up to about 175. And Hunter Bell got some damage. He got into Alex Hawkins, and now Hunter Bell's got some front end damage. It doesn't appear, but he does have damage. But he's going to be able to get through. Oh my goodness, 5 wide, and there they go. There goes Hunter Bell, Alex Pedro. They were 5 wide. Hunter Bell. Rue McIntyre. And now Alex Pedro goes up on his side. Ryan Anderson Jr., while David Rivera does a good job of getting around that. Henrietta Fitzwater was in that mess. Dylan Thero was in that. I knew when they were going to go 5 wide, something was going to go down. Caution is out for the second time tonight here at Atlanta. Let's take a look at a replay to see what brought the caution out for the second time tonight here at Atlanta. Well, here it is. They were approaching Alex Hawkins, and then right here they all get beside each other. And look at this, 5 wide. And Alex Pedro comes down into Mason Bromer and then into Dylan Young, and then he comes up in front of Hunter Bell. And then Hunter Bell's going to come down the racetrack and collect cars. Right there, Henrietta Fitzwater, as well as Matt McIntyre, Rue McIntyre, Brody Talley, Dylan Thero. Meanwhile, up ahead there you see Ryan Anderson Jr. getting his damage right there. And while David Rivera almost T-boned the 20 car. And then Alex Pedro, I don't know if he gets collected by anybody else. Let's keep an eye out on the 10. No, he just gets a hard spin hit from Hunter Bell, which causes him to go on his side. But he comes back down on all 4 tires. But there were some hard hits in that wreck. And another chaser has been taken out, which is Hunter Bell. So I think most likely he may not be able to stay in contention after this race. Same can be said for Chris Washer, but let's go back to the restart. Well, Justin Talampas may be the first car on the track, but he is on the tail end of the lead lap, as Michael Norman is your leader. But the updated list of cars out of the race after that last accident are Brody Talley, Rue McIntyre, Hunter Bell, and Dylan Thero, along with Ryan Anderson Jr. We got 4 cars who are a lap or more down still running: Danny Wells, Alex Pedro, Alex Hawkins, and Henrietta Fitzwater. Excuse me, but Michael Norman is your leader. Second is Sam Young. Excuse me. Third is Jecko Knight. Fourth is Joshua Collard. Fifth is Dylan Young. Sixth is Mason Bromer. Seventh is Tommy Mooney. Eighth is Betty Johnson. Ninth is Chase Oliver. 10th is Parker Wright. Then it's Cody Lamas, Preston Blord, Charles Jackson, Kyle Matthews, Jessica Shelton, PJ Williams, Matt McIntyre, Theo Segal, Chris Washer, Gabe Williams, Zachary Fitzwater, Seth Cole, Trent Dunham, and David Rivera. Those are the cars left on the track, along with Justin Talampas, the last car on the lead lap. But he's going to be up at the front, but it is Michael Norman, the leader. And here we go. Green flag is back out here at Atlanta, but we need to go to the 47 because he is the one who is the slowest of the cars on the field. As he's right now holding up Henrietta Fitzwater. Now, Matt McIntyre, everybody on that bottom line is getting held up right now. Gabe Williams, who's a chaser, is in there. So is David Rivera, the points leader. So Alex Hawkins again holding up drivers. Meanwhile, Michael Norman still leads, but Sam Young is right there on his bumper. If he can get to the bottom, which he is getting ready to do that now, he's going to the bottom to try to get around the 3, and he's there. That's going to open up room for Jecko Knight to come in for second. So will Joshua Collard. So Sam Young is now going to be your leader, as we are a couple laps away from the halfway point of the race. As it looks like we are still green. Let's take a look and see where chasers currently run at the moment. The highest chaser is Joshua Collard in 3rd. Then Mason Bromer 6th. 8th, Chase Oliver. 9th, Betty Johnson. 11th, Parker Wright. 13th, Charles Jackson. 14th, Jessica Shelton. Gabe Williams 20th. Chris Washer now down to the 22nd spot. David Rivera 23rd, 24th, Seth Cole. And that is it for the current running chasers. As the other chasers who are out of the race, the chasers that are out are Hunter Bell and Austin Talley. Danny Wells is trying to get around the 23 because he is still up to speed. He just wants to get his lap back. And if he can and a caution comes out, he'll be back on the lead lap. But he is trying hard to get around him, but he's also creating difficulty for Jecko Knight to make any moves to Sam Young for the lead, as he is right behind Danny Wells, who's a lap down machine. Now he goes to the bottom underneath Wells. While some chasers are having a bad day, some are having a great day. Right there, Mason Bromer 4th. 5th is Chase Oliver. 7th, Joshua Collard. And 10th is Parker Wright. Those are some chasers who are up near the front of the field who are having a great race, as it is 22 to go here at Atlanta. So we are past halfway here at Atlanta. Let's see where Alex Hawkins is. He is getting ready to, he's exiting turn 4 while the leaders are coming into 3. So maybe in the next lap or 2, they are going to catch Alex Hawkins once again. And there could be more problems, because that last caution came out due to them trying to get around the 47 car. As they are exiting 2, Hawkins just now entering 3. Meanwhile, it's pretty much single file on from the leader on back to whatever spot is still single file. Checo Knight, though, is right there on the bumper of, or he was right on the bumper. Now he's about a half a car length behind Sam Young. Now we see a couple of double wide racing going on, or at least it was. Preston Lord tried to make a move, and he gets around Betty Johnson for the 11th position. There is Alex Hawkins, so they are getting ready to approach Alex Hawkins. So let's go up to the 47 to see what's going to happen with this. Let's see. Oh, he's going to hold up Sam Young and Danny Wells along with drivers on the bottom. Checo Knight's running the high line, but he wasn't able to get a run going up there. But now that's opened up. Wow, this is all mega wide racing we're seeing right now, as Chase Oliver is going to the bottom for the lead. So they all get around the 47 pretty well. Chase Oliver is now your leader, as he's trying to go for his second win of the season and his 4th career win. And he's a guy who is in contention for the championship at the moment. He comes into the race 5th in the points, and with some of the drivers ahead of him in points having tough days, he could capitalize and get up higher up in the points and be closer to the points lead. Meanwhile, let's take a look and see how Chasers run, as Chase Oliver is the leader, 2nd Mason Bromer. Then the next highest chaser is Parker Wright in the, let's see where he scored. It says he scored an 8th. 9th or 10th is Betty Johnson. Joshua Collar 12th. 13th is Charles Jackson. 15th is Jessica Shelton. 16th, Gabe Williams. David Rivera 22nd, 23rd, Chris Washer 24th, Seth Cole. Meanwhile, Tommy Mooney goes to the bottom of Mason Bromer for the 2nd position, and also lurking is Cody Lamas. Cody Lamas, one of the top drivers outside the chase in the point standings, looking to get a better run in order to get into that 14th position in points. As it is 14 to go here at Atlanta, and Chase Oliver is your leader. But now Tommy Mooney's rapidly approaching that 21. Tommy Mooney, he's trying to go for his 1st career Walmart Cup Series win. Now you gotta wonder, these cars are gonna have to probably make another pit stop, most likely. So they could be pitting any time. Here's pretty soon. Meanwhile, we got a couple cars. Alex Pedro, Justin Talampas back in the pack. And they are coming down pit road. Let's see what's going to happen with the leaders, as we may be seeing green flag stops. But now Tommy Mooney's going to the bottom underneath of Chase Oliver with 12 to go. This could be a lead change, as Mason Bromer's up here as well. And Tommy Mooney is going to get around the 21, it looks like. So we have a new leader, Tommy Mooney, in the 48 car. But they're slowing down. It looks like they're getting ready to come into pit road, as there are green flag pit stops taking place, but Chase Oliver stays out. Chase Oliver's going to stay out this time. We're pretty sure that he's going to pit this time by, I would say. Let's see how his speed is. Yep, it looks like he is coming down. And indeed he is. Chris Washer, I don't know if he's pitted or not. Let's see where he's scored. He is scored in 23rd, so he had to have pitted. Meanwhile, Chase Oliver's in the pits, but we need to go up to the highest car that came out of the pits, which was Tommy Mooney. So I'd say if he can get around the 21 of Chase Oliver when they come around here this next time by, Tommy Mooney will be scored as your leader. As he's getting ready to come off of turn 4. Let's see where he's going to be scored this time. It says he scored in the 4th spot. And it looks like he got around everybody. So Tommy Mooney is your leader with less than 10 to go here at Atlanta. And this is Tommy Mooney's home track on top of that. He is from Atlanta, Georgia, and he's been a big fan of this racetrack. This would be something special if he wins this particular race, and he is your leader. According to the scoring monitor, Tommy Mooney is your leader. While we're at it, let's take a look and see how the field is running at the moment since we are still green and pit stops are finished. Tommy Mooney is your leader. Second is Cody Lamas. Third is Sam Young. Fourth is Michael Norman. And the highest chaser is Parker Wright. Then it's Mason Bromer, Joshua Collard, Preston Plord, Betty Johnson in 9th. And then 10th, Chase Oliver. Then 11th, Jekyll Knight. 12th, Sam Young. 13th, Charles Jackson. 14th, Theo Segal. 15th, Matt McIntyre. 16th, Gabe Williams. 17th, Kyle Matthews. 18th, Zachary Fitzwater. 19th, Jessica Shelton. 20th is Trent Dunham. 21st is Chris Washer. 22nd is PJ Williams. 23rd is David Rivera. 24th is Seth Cole. And that is it for the lead lap cars. Meanwhile, Tommy Mooney leads, but Cody Lamas is going a little faster than Tommy Mooney. So Cody Lamas trying to spark up some fireworks here at the end of the race as he is trying to go for his, if I can think, I think his 3rd career win. But this is a battle for the lead brewing between the 48 and the 15, and then they are getting ready to approach Alex Hawkins again. Let's keep an eye out on this, see if it's going to stir up anything for the lead. He's holding up Tommy Mooney, but now he goes to the bottom. But that opened up room for Cody Lamas to make a move, as he is right on the back bumper of Tommy Mooney now. And they're getting ready to approach a couple more lap cars. Henrietta Fitzwater and the lead lap car of Seth Cole. So this could stir up something here, as they are coming to the stripe to take 4 to go here at Atlanta. And they are approaching the 36 and the 41. Tommy Mooney keeping a steady pace as he is now right there to the 36 and the 41. Oh, that was a close call. I thought there was going to be a wreck right there. Now he's got to try to get around Seth Cole. And it looks like he's going to be able to, as it's 3 to go here at Atlanta. Meanwhile, Sam Young is somewhat lurking, but now he's going to get held up by Henrietta Fitzwater. Then there you see David Rivera, who's the next lead lap car that could get lapped. But I don't know if these guys are going to have enough time to get up to that 6 car, I don't believe. Oh, but now Cody Lamas is going to the bottom. 2 to go. Cody Lamas is there. This is the battle for the lead. Cody Lamas trying to get underneath and get around Tommy Mooney. He's going to get there. Tommy Mooney still got about a lap and a half to get another shot at getting up to the front. Tommy Mooney's right there on the back bumper. He's got one more lap to do, and white flag is out here at Atlanta, and Sam Young is lurking very ominously behind these 2 cars, but Let's see if Tommy Mooney can get to the bottom right here. No, he doesn't go to the bottom just yet. He's going to have one more shot. Can he get there in time? I don't know if he can. He's closing, though. It's going to be close, but he ain't going to be able to get there. Cody Lamas is going to get his first win of the season here at Atlanta. What a move. With 2 to go, Cody Lamas made, going to the bottom to get around Tommy Mooney for the win. What a race. Excellent job by the 15 team. Let's take a look at your official finishing results here at Atlanta. Cody Lamas gets his first win of the season, and I believe it's either his second or third career Walmart Cup Series victory. I'll have to relook at some of the old races and see and find out. But he's going to win here today. Tommy Mooney so close to picking up his first win of his career end of the season, and to do it at his home track, that has to be heartbreaking for that 48 team and for Tommy Mooney. Sam Young comes away with a solid third place finish, and the highest chaser was Parker Wright, finishing fourth, and then right behind him was chaser Mason Bromer in the fifth spot. Great run for those guys. Michael Norman, who led a lot in the early part of the race, he comes away with sixth. Seventh is Jecko Knight. He was a top 10 driver all race long. Preston Plord comes away with a solid eighth place finish. Chaser Betty Johnson gets a ninth place finish. Rounding out the top 10 is chaser Joshua Collard. The rest of the top 20 was Chase Oliver, Theo Stegall, Charles Jackson, Matt McIntyre, Dylan Young, Kyle Matthews, Gabe Williams, Trent Dunham, Zachary Fitzwater, and Jessica Shelton. And the last 3 cars that finished on the lead lap were PJ Williams, David Rivera, and Chris Washer. And then these next 6 cars finished the race, but a lap or more down. Seth Cole, Danny Wells, Henrietta Fitzwater, Alex Pedro, Justin Talampas, and Alex Hawkins. Everybody else behind them were out of the race. Brody Talley, Rue McIntyre, Hunter Bell, Dylan Thero, Ryan Anderson Jr., Austin Talley, Austin Weiner, Ian Dutta, Barney Taylor, Ken Thero, Eric Burton, Annie Thomas, and Sonny Hammond. Those are some guys who got their finishes in. Now, the point situation that came into the race, because Seth Cole, David Rivera, Austin Talley, and Gabe Williams had finishes between 17th to 35th, the highest guy in points that had a good run was Chase Oliver, but it wasn't enough for him to get to the points lead. So I'd say David Rivera is still going to be your points leader heading into the next race, which is, we need to look at the schedule to see where the next race is. Oh boy, the next race is going to be a big, exciting one as we head to Talladega for the next race. But until then, this is Levi McIntyre saying so long. Here's your results, rookie points, chase points, and overall points.